Starting the final day 9 runs behind with 2 of their second innings wickets already gone and Richard Levy nursing a dislocated finger, it was crucial that Northamptonshire didn't lose many wickets first thing in our LV game of the week. Their job to bat all day, if they could, to prevent Lancashire from making it 3 wins from 3 from the start of this season. To that end, Stephen Peters and Rob Keogh batted very well either side of a break for rain in the morning. Northamptonshire are already looking to be a much better team than last year. Peters' form is certainly helping, having given up the captaincy. The 36-year-old, now in his 20th year as a professional, made it 3 50s from his last 3 innings, this one coming off 85 balls, an innings containing 6 fours. He managed only 3 50s in 25 top-flight championship innings last summer. Of course, he would have loved to go on and get to 3 figures, something he failed to do last year when his top score was 88. He led a very good partnership, though, with Keogh, which went on to realise 125 runs and used up 20 overs of the 4th morning, having mopped up 14 on the previous evening. Peters, who passed 14,000 first-class runs in this knot, will have been bitterly disappointed then to get out on 81, with his side on 138 for 3 and leading by 87. Simon Kerrigan with the catch in the deep off the bowling of Jordan Clark. But that was the only wicket lost by the home side in the morning session, one which also saw Keogh getting to his 50 off 99 balls, this 6 off Clark adding to his 4 fours. It was an excellent knock from the 23-year-old who had by no means finished yet. Lunch was taken with Northants on 170 for 3 for a lead of 119, and now the only way for a result to be forged was if Lancashire picked up a handful of wickets in the afternoon. They were not forthcoming, however, as Keogh started pushing on his scoring a little bit, the boundaries off his bat becoming more frequent as he added 53 more runs with Adam Rossington, who was out for 23, Kerrigan finally being rewarded for his hard work. Stephen Croft completed the dismissal in the covers to leave the home team on 191 for 4, 140 runs to the good. Josh Cobb came in to join Keogh, the two both clearing the rope, while the latter continued to score as the game completely slipped away from the away team. Keogh was now well on his way to the 400 of his career. That arrived with his 11th 4 to go with his 2 sixes. A great moment for the talented youngster who opened many people's eyes a couple of years ago when he struck a double 100 against Hampshire. This ton had used up 146 balls and had gone a very long way to saving this match. His delight was absolutely understandable. Alas for him, he was out without adding another run to his tally. Clark with his 6th wicket of the match as Northamptonshire fell to 235 for 5. The lead now into the 180s and with time running out for Lancashire. Keogh could not have picked out Tom Bailey any better. There was still time left in the match for Stephen Crook to impress, and he did that in spades. As with the first innings when he made a run of ball 91, he was soon finding the gaps and plenty of boundaries. He raced past Cobb to get to his second 50 of the match off only 48 balls, from which he'd already struck 7 fours. He was possibly making a point, having been left out of the team for the first 2 games of the summer. Expect a long stay in the side for the Australian-born player from now. He was already eyeing up a ton, no doubt. Lancashire had tried everything and hadn't got very far. There was now time for Crook under no pressure at all, except for what may have been going on in his head as he moved through the numbers, to get as close as he could to 3 figures. By now, Cobb had become not much more than a spectator as Crook continued to go for his shots. The 31-year-old has only ever scored 1 first-class 100, that being the 131 he made at Lord's against his former county last summer. He missed out by only 9 runs in the first innings of this match and looked very determined not to miss out on 3 figures again. Having taken his boundary count to 12 fours and 2 sixes off a few part-timers once he was set, this was Crook's magic moment. 2 runs off Alvaro Peterson, one of 8 bowlers employed by Croft, took the batsman to his ton off only 90 balls. While the game had petered out in the end, Crook had at least offered plenty of entertainment and deserved the accolades. Moments later, the light worsened and the captain shook hands on the draw, and that was that. Crook making 102 out of a 156-run stand with Cobb, who ended unbeaten on 46, as Northamptonshire finished on 391 for 5. They took 12 points to Lancashire's 13, enough to leave these two in the top 2 spots in Division 2. Northamptonshire now head to Derby for their next match from Sunday, while Lancashire entertain Gloucestershire.